A 16-year-old boy has appeared briefly in the Alice Springs Youth Court facing charges of sexual intercourse without consent with a young boy in a remote Northern Territory indigenous community on Sunday night. The alleged sexual assault has prompted more questions about the Territory Government's long-term response to the child protection and youth justice crisis probed by a Royal Commission last year.
Another child sexual assault allegation, this time in the remote community of Ali Kurung, but not a surprise to some.
Where you've got high levels of disadvantage and very vulnerable and impoverished communities, it is not surprising we've got these problems. What's really tragic is the fact that we've known about them for well over a decade and more, and there's been very little sustained concerted effort to deal with them.
The allegations follow the alleged rape of a 2-year-old girl in nearby Tennant Creek last month. The Territory Government admitted child protection authorities had been warned multiple times about the girl's household, but had closed cases prematurely. The Ali Kurung case has heaped more pressure on the government to address social dysfunction and chronic housing overcrowding.
We would expect the government to put an immediate injection of staff and resourcing into Territory families to ensure incidents like this never happen again.
The young boy was taken from Ali Kurung to Alice Springs for a specialist medical examination. Aboriginal Medical Services in Alice Springs have told the ABC both the child and the teenager were known to Territory Government authorities as at-risk children. Indigenous organisations say the Royal Commission report in November told governments what's needed to respond to the persistent child protection crisis.
What's absolutely needed are more of the early intervention and prevention programs, better parenting programs and a better level of education and awareness about child safety and well-being.
The Territory Government wasn't able to make any of its ministers available for an on-camera interview. The Chief Minister, Michael Gunner, issued a statement saying child protection workers have been sent to Ali Kurung and he's asked the Children's Commissioner to investigate further. Jane Bardon, ABC News.